What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host, the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry, bringing you another gameplay commentary, and we back on that Cyberpunk, baby. 1.2 patch review, but not only 1.2 patch review, we're going to talk about 1.21, the hot fix that came out a couple of days ago, yesterday or the day before. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, you'll see this. We'll talk about this, and I'll leave everything in the link in the description below. So let's get on into it. I'm not going to go over everything that was in the patch. If you guys haven't seen my previous video, again, we'll have the link in the description for you to check that out. You can go look at it yourselves. That thing is like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and all of that stuff put together, man. You probably even throw the Silmarillion in there if you guys know what I'm talking about with the Lord of the Rings series. It's long, it's big, it's jam-packed, but that's exactly what this game needed. And then the hot fix was just massive for a hot fix, and I love to see it. This means the game is getting better, and nobody, I see a lot of people on Twitter getting upset about it, but nobody should be getting upset about them trying to fix the game. Now, there was an article that came out yesterday as well about the developers talking about, we are going to fix this game. There is not a if, there is not a doubt, there is nothing that is stopping them from fixing it because they want it to sell for years to come. And in my mind, and how I read that, I'm seeing this as, we're going to support the game for years to come, and you guys know I want to see that, man. That's what Cyberpunk deserves. That's what it could be, and the potential for this game to get right and just go on and show everybody that it can fix itself and it can pull a No Man's Sky. It would just bring a lot of respect back to CD Projekt Red, and they highly need that. So I wanted to come out here and highlight to you guys my personal experience with 1.2, the patch of 1.2 and the hot fix. This video was taken last night on April the 14th. I went in and I hopped on. I was doing another playthrough, and I will show you guys gameplay from that and update you guys on that. But I'm doing another playthrough. This is going to be from montages and stuff of that nature. We'll get into that at a later date, as well as a couple series that I'm starting on Cyberpunk that'll be meshed with something else that, again, we'll talk about at a later date. But all this gameplay that you're seeing is post hot fix and post patch. And I want to say something right off the bat. The driving feels a lot better. You'll see me trying to intentionally go through objects, or not go through objects, but go through things and trying to weave, bob, and just do different things just to test out the driving. It's a lot better, and honestly, I really enjoy it. Maybe it was just this car that I was using, but even though the cars may have different handling, and they should have different handling just because that's how a game works, and especially in RPG, I very much felt that even the good cars back in pre-patch, pre-hot fix, they could sometimes just be clunky. They could tail whip, tail spin a lot, and I'm not getting any of those issues. Next up, I wanted to talk about an issue that I'm having. I walked through some of the crowds, and let me remind you guys that I'm playing this on the i7 2060 with ray tracing enabled. That's what you're witnessing right now, but I have played this on the i5 1070 Ti as well just to test this out. I'm getting a lot of frame rate drops. I wouldn't even want to say a lot, that's really strong, but I am getting them frequently, and more frequently than I did in the past. This is in heavily crowded areas, but at the same time, again, I just want to very much stress this, that this is only very selected, and this is in heavily crowded areas. I have the crowds turned all the way up, and a lot of the stuff going on, a lot of the effects are turned on high and some on ultra, and that's just what I'm getting, and that's what I'm seeing. But at the same time, that's only happened to me, I'd say about 4 or 5 times, and I was able to fix most of it by turning some of the settings down. So that's just a little bit of a gripe. As far as the story goes, I haven't had too many glitches or bugs like I had when I first did my playthrough. There are some minor bugs, and I don't think all of these bugs are ever going to be ironed out. You guys know, like I've said before, I played Skyrim on PS3 days. I have a high tolerance for bugs. Nothing that's game breaking. Even in the old patch and all the old stuff, I had nothing that was too game breaking other than that one mission where the guitar sound just kept carrying out through the mission when I was playing as Johnny Silverhand. I don't have that much problems with what I'm seeing, and overall on PC I felt this update was good and made it more stable, and I've really loved it so far. However, I've also gotten some love and some playthrough on Xbox One, PS5, and I've also seen it on PS4 and Xbox One, and I've gotten some opinions on it, and everybody unanimously that I've heard from, I keep hearing the same thing. It is way better, but it's still not what we expected. And again, this is just a patch. It's not DLC. It's not hotfix. They've even came out and said it themselves. CD Projekt Red have stated numerous times. This is the groundwork for future updates, and they will continue to lay this groundwork for probably the next patch, and then the DLC will start rolling in. So just be a little patient. I know the community is in shambles. I know people don't really trust CD Projekt Red. You know, they're very impatient and stuff. And again, rightfully so. These people pay money for their game. But just for me and just my opinion on it, be a little bit patient, man. This game and these people are supporting this. They're continuing to put it out. And if it wasn't for them being hacked and all that stuff happening, this game and these patches probably would have been out a lot earlier, and we'd be farther down the road than we are right now. So that's gonna do it pretty much with the most big patch and updates and stuff that I've noticed so far. Again, the game kind of ran smooth for me since the day it began. There were some glitches, there were some bugs, there were some hiccups, and they still are there. There still is a lot of things to be fixed. I guess you could say the immersion, and I guess you would say the interactivity within the world is not there, and I'm hoping that it gets back to that point. I'm hoping they fix the AI, the police, and all that. I'm hoping for those to improve and get better. So I'll look forward to that, keep my mind open to that, and continue to update you guys as this rolls out. But again, this is just my personal experience. I wanted to relay this to you guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are still playing the game, if you're still interested in the game. Are you waiting for this game to kind of flesh out before you go back and play it, or before you even play it the first time? And if you have been playing it, let me know your experience in the comment section below yet again. Thank you guys for watching the video. As always, bless up, God bless. It's trying times out here. Yeshua saves. Hope you guys are staying positive. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next Cyberpunk 2077 video.